En ek weet wat is die beter antwoord. Maar
Maar none of those numbers are even met 'n maklike besigheid. So you're not guaranteed any of those things.
yeah, you're never guaranteed.
So dis hoekom ek kyk nie eers daarna nie. En sorry, ek dink honestly to be fair, ek dink is maklik amper op Dromchom is obviously baie makliker. Maar ek dink is maklik om van Dromchom te praat en van wedding videography because you've seen it en jy was al daar. Maar as if you have no, daar's jy tog nie kamera geraak nie. Ek gee vir jou en jy so wat the fuck is hierdie ding en ek so ons gaan video's begin afneem. Dan voel ek soos ek dink jy so en ek gaan so vir net a shit amount of marketing. We have to be professional. Ons kort karre, ons kort op 'n R150,000 se equipment per person. Dan voel dit so okay, nee, kos los die wedding video. Dit is bietjie more intimiderend. En ek dink Dromchom dieselfde, dink hier is presies dieselfde. That's the beauty of the game for like of business. Ja, so my kop voel nie eers soos as hierdie R50,000 'n maand inbring, voel ek so probably doing something wrong. Maar alweer, as dit 30 triljoen 'n maand inbring, alweer. Ek dink net, ek probeer dink aan geld, something I would like as well, wat ek so met jou kan doen. En hierdie is by verre van die beste opsie. En dan dink ek nie eers aan
Ja, ek dink klere is een van die beste opsies. Even ek het 'n cool YouTube video oom gesien. Hy's dink ek gesê maar 'n bietjie braggy. Oh, you see, there's twee oor. He's a little bit like braggy, but not like. I'll send you one video. You don't have to finish it, whatever. He's got his own little. He's like a millionaire. He's a business owner. He somehow got his finger in the pie with RC choppers. Maybe other little planes or whatever. But he struggled at high school, classic story, dropped out, started carpentry, then somewhere saw RC racing, built his own little things, sort of, tried to sell those things, blah blah blah, then just made investments in the S&P 500, kept on doing that religiously, and then started playing around with the business. And he even says, because then
Hello.
Hello. Aura play.
Loki. Just saying, I'm very curious on who's Thor and who's Loki because I don't see Thor in either of us.
You're for sure Thor.
I don't see it in what way.
Blonde hair, black hair. Let's start there. I'm not talking about bold. Like
yeah, no, because there's. I think we both can go for Loki, especially me. But if that's a resemblance, that makes sense because Loki's got black hair.
Yeah, and Thor's got blonde hair.
But it's it's extremely weird.
Well, fair enough, I'll take it. Maybe we've got warp on the camera, and you're like, and I've got the slender one. But anyway, so he's got this cool story, and he's got his YouTube channel, and where he speaks about business, and he says e-commerce is the best right now. Where you sell things, and and then he even gives advice on how to do it with different things. Just check shirt colors, that's fine. Yeah, cool channel.
So I think another thing that I don't know how to say this exactly, but there's more certain you know the world of I don't even know what you call it. I don't even know what you call it, but the Preply business.
I know the tutor industry, online tutor industry.
So, and I'm not sure how much you've marketed. Obviously, there's multiple ways to market that. I'm not sure how much you've done that.
Very little.
But then there's another thing of having a product and selling that as a physical product. And then there's something like Dromchom, which is it's a service, but obviously I can't market it like you're marketing it. And I think there's very little things like Preply. I
Mm.
think a lot of most things are similar in. You're probably gonna have to do you're probably gonna have to do a page. You're probably gonna have to put money into that. You're probably gonna have to learn something. You're probably gonna have to get to know your client, and that's just the
Virtue
world
trophy
of
night.
98% business.
Mhm.
So for me, it feels like I don't want to say like I don't see. You know, people say like, yeah, I don't see color. You're like, but you do though. But I do feel like it's almost like I'm honestly trying to think what's the potential to make good money. And I'm obviously cocking the things of app development because I can sort of see what that's going to take. And then when I think of on that realm, and with in retrospect, I guess this thing shoots out by far. And then I'm not thinking of any like if you tell me. I know it sounds weird, but if you say, Charlie, let's rather do carpentry, then I feel like I'll rather not then. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I see this vision, maybe because we've had it for many years actually. And I'm also actually quite excited
Yes,
for it.
sorry. Dong dong dong. Sup, everybody? You're
Do
15.
you like Nirvana?
Yes. I'm
I-
not an expert.
I only know Smells Like Teen Spirit.
I think I know a couple of songs, but don't ask me to name them all. But when you
Ah.
go like, oh, that's Navarra. Oh, yeah. Anyways.
Probably, yeah.
Sup? Oh, it's that cat.
Do you like Glenn Grant?
I have a Ouija. Hello, everybody.
Wait, why are everybody asking us who do we like? Who's Glenn Grant?
Glenn? No, his name is H. Wait, is it Grant? Does he sing that Birds of Sorrow? Because then I love him. Can I just quickly check? Because there's that song,
If you love him, Charlie, I expect you to know his name.
but it's Glenn.
No,
I
I
forget.
Surname as well.
No, it is Hansard. Birds of Sorrow. Glenn
Birds
Grant.
of Sorrow. Birds of Sorrow.
Yeah, see, that's only like a whiskey.
So somebody threw a pair of like this away in the dumpster, and one of the guys that helped me picked it up. So for the past 2 weeks, he walks around with that headset. Just, I think he actually wears it to protect. Like, I think
It works.
it's fun to walk around with headphones because it blocks out sound. So you sometimes just feel like isolated, I guess. And I guess for the dusts, there's something if it bothers to go into your ear for you, but he walks around with it. And it's not you get crazy guys there, sorry, that walk, but he's not one of them.
It's a bit more practical
So I
in
think
some
it's
way.
a practical
Cheap
approach.
practical. Glenn Grant, do you mean whiskey or something else? It's gooi, Charlie.
Oh, well.
But I agree with you. But then I've many other things to say on it, but we'll talk. But I'm on board. I just have some questions which might make it both clear for us, like, oh, okay, we've got a bit of a different vision, or we've got a similar vision, or this is our responsibilities, or this is not, this is what I'm... And I think that conversation we'll have throughout this week, and then by the end of this weekend, I'm sure we both will know very clearly where we want to go.
I think a part of me, or I guess something I can make clear for you is, I by no means want to sell this as this is the only way that there's a lot of money to be made, and this will work. We just need to work. You know what I mean?
But that's why I'm saying a lot of things. Oh my god, Kelly Nochos will work,
Definitely.
and it's gonna take, let's say, the same effort, but different efforts for us.
Yeah.
And that's something to just know and be aware of in some
something
ways.
also says, I think it explains a lot of other things as well. But if you tell me, Charlie, do you want to make 100,000 rand a month selling sportswear, but that can potentially turn into, let's say, just men's hygiene for or putting vending machines around South Africa. I'll probably never go for the vending machine. Because I'm thinking of a business that's on that level, and I'm like, I don't want any part of making that much money,
Beautiful. Go for goal.
and I have to deal with vending machines. You know what I mean? Obviously, you can have people. Let's say a thing is fully operational, we don't lift a finger. I still would rather want the other side of. I guess it's just the fun in it, the what's possible, the competition, the ads you can make. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
So that's why there's a. I know that's not the best example, but the point is just that there's stuff that's just much more fun in this life for me than other things. I don't know. I think a lot of like billionaires, and I guess we talk dollars. I guess millionaires as well. They'll laugh at you and be like, "What a business is a business." But I'm just not. I'm just not there to. I try to see a lot of things like let's just make money, but I can't give it all. It's really hard for me to. Like Dromchom, I think was one of those things. It's just doing something to make money, and I chose it purely on what I can give, what I can afford, what makes sense to me, which is maybe a good idea. And if I think back now, I'm like,
Hello, Sam.
it's still fun. There's still cool things about it.
Yeah.
But it's, I really wish I can shoot an ad for South Africa and we can have like more designs in and more, I guess more fun in a way. And I think a lot of other things offer that. Yeah. Ooh, sorry, I broke that line there. Ooh, that was a good pass.
Beautiful.
Oh, close. Hi Sam, how are you? Love you, bro.
That's it.
Shots.
Not something I throw on the first date. But thank you.
I think he's been
Jokes.
here. He's definitely been here before.
Jokes.
Shit, Charlo.
Don't worry, I think the other PlayStation remote is broken. Do you know how to open it up?
PlayStation 5?
Mm.
No.
Because I've checked briefly. I'm like, I don't know
It's
where's
probably
the...
just, yeah, it's just clips that you probably, where it's like,
Because the other remote, River had it once, bumped it, and now the, what was, arrows are working, the cross isn't, and circle isn't. So I guess somewhere there, just got loose.
I don't even know how it works inside.
So I'm like, I guess it's like a, is there new technology other than a little motherboard?
Well, it's the motherboard, and then it goes to like those paper pads, and then on the paper pad it's like a gel, and then it's this button,
Yes.
and
I guess that got loose in somewhere.
I mean, the PS4 controller still looks like that. But now
I
this
can't
one's
think
got this,
it's...
like this trigger stuff. I'm assuming is sitting in here with the whole, but I'm not.
I believe all of that works. I couldn't test that, but this works.
That's
That
very
works.
simple.
This works. That didn't.
It's actually strange that it will break though with a hit.
Maybe hit it twice. I don't know.
But still, a hit. That doesn't make, like, it almost doesn't make sense to me. Because it's literally just stuff that's doing this the whole time and it cannot move. And then after that, like, it's paper. But if I say paper, I mean it's that hard plastic. So now I'm wondering if something maybe didn't get weight on it. That makes more sense to me. But I don't
Doubt
know.
it, but not impossible.
But I don't know enough of these. Of PlayStation 5. I've never. I haven't even watched a video of to see what the F on the console. I actually saw a video of somebody cutting it in half. The
Is that those,
console.
the famous people? What's inside?
Wait. Don't know if it was them.
It's a dad and kid,
Yeah,
whatever.
no, the channel. I just don't know if it's them.
Thank you, Sam.
Sam left.
Have you guys? Yes, you not. Have you guys celebrated Halloween for maybe a delayed audience?
Apparently Halloween is the most demonic day in the calendar.
Oh,
Well, not demonic day, but which day are the most active. I believe that.
oh, maar. Charlie. In your imagination, if I tell you think of think of something sick, but go for it. Don't say it out loud.
Okay.
But evil, sick, Satan
Yes, I've got
vibe,
it.
evil. So you've
Saw
got it.
today, yeah.
Yeah, and I've maybe we've seen similar.
I highly doubt it.
But so your mind creates that. Cool. Like I'm gonna write a story of an evil person,
Okay.
Charlie. But it's different when you know it really happened.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're like, and it's almost the first time. Obviously, I've never seen somebody break down their vibe like this is exactly what, let's use Hitler did. Hitler, I feel like, instigated things. So what did those soldiers do? Some of those soldiers did technically far more evil things than
And we're sorry to interrupt you, but they must have an agenda.
Mhm.
And if you watch, especially movies where I think there's true things, it was no, you kill the people, but then other people go and rape them first.
Yeah.
So it's not part of the order.
It was.
I'm wondering how many of those people did even worse things because they were so like they, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I hear what you're saying with that part.
But when you hear it also in current, I won't say it even on the stream. So I'm going to be very vague. Some might even know. There was a popular band, their lead singer. I've heard like the.
Oh, I know what you're going with. You're going with this.
And that guy. It's hard for me to reconcile in my brain, and it's almost the first time. So I feel like I'm a reasonably graceful dude, where I'm like, until obviously it happens to you, you never really know. Like if you say like, yeah, but we have to try and forgive people, it's an easy thing to say. But I think I was on that level where I can say the easy thing and think I can try and mean it until your mom gets shot or until you're okay, cool. I'm not unaware of that. But even now, just hearing where I want to say, I think that this is pure evil. I feel like somewhere he said, whatever trauma, but I feel like this is beyond trauma. Somewhere something happened where he went like this. Yes, Satan. Like even if I wasn't religious, I would start thinking, no, but there's a supernatural evil power within you that you went, because even a serial killer makes sense to me. And the things that this guy did, I don't know how much you know.
No, where you're going now, I'm not thinking about.
Is sick. I'll tell you after the stream. But it bothered me for a day and a half. So even when I tell you, I'm not going to tell you everything that I know, because it feels even unnecessary. Where it's like, I can tell you, go think of sick shit. And you're going to maybe hit some of the things, maybe one or two sort of worse. But it's probably equal. And then you know it happened.
Charlie, these.
I don't know why I came to that thing. But
I won't show you anything, don't worry.
Is it hard?
So don't worry about that. That is a guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a minute and. That's the worst probably I've seen. I don't watch those things. I pause, I go like to see what the vibe is. But Kane Stormus told me about a movie that exists. And that was probably the most the movie was real. It's a documentary style movie. That's probably the worst things I've ever heard. And I can't, it's almost at a point where you cannot think further. I remember because he told me, think about like something insane, and I thought about it, and then he said that, and I was like, whoa, like you threw me so, you think you thought. But, sorry, to go back on your thing, I remember somebody said,
From FIFA to FC. Yes.
Somebody has to go, unless you stay behind,
Mm-hmm.
everybody's going to go from FIFA to something.
Mm-hmm. Unless even you jump ship to PES, to
Yeah.
whatever the new PES
But you
is.
can't unless you stay.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody once said, and that just stuck with me, they said, yeah, it's demonic.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, thinking, but then I realized, oh, that actually makes sense. Because you say trauma is past,
Yeah.
mental illness is past, must be. And then if they explain a demon and that whole realm, and he could take over a body, I was like, oh, that makes sense to me.
Yeah. I don't know why. There was something you said that I was like, made me think of that. But anyways.
But I talked about
Dark.
Halloween being
Oh, yeah.
like the most demonic
Because what happened
active day.
to this artist, who some might know, but he apparently was sort of a fine guy. There
Mhm.
was, before X year, whatever the year is,
Hey, MD.
how are you?
Cheers, man.
Good, man. Good.
Cheers, MD.
Good start to the week. Long day, if I must say so myself, but good.
It's good.
But anyways, then he got into drugs,
Mm-hmm.
and then some said no, it unlocked whatever was inside him. I just think whoever he met one day with drugs, I don't know, but there must have been something where something got so unhinged, which is just sad for me. But there's a level, because what also happened, this gives a lot more away, but this is an old story. I just never knew I remember I heard something many years ago. It's like, oh, this guy went bad.
Mm-hmm.
I had no clue what that meant, but he recently got killed in jail.
Oh, okay.
Now you know
Now
a
I'm
bit
already
more.
getting
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you get to that kind of what do you call it? Like that kind of darkness, I guess.
You know exactly.
Yeah, I got a good idea. It's only one thing that makes
Yeah.
get you killed in jail on purpose.
But it's for the first time where I feel when
It
people
justifies
celebrate
it.
death.
Yeah.
But I'm not celebrating. But I'm definitely not disappointed, because I'm just
Mhm.
like, because I want to be the person that says, no, you can come back no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see what's coming back. I don't think you want to come back from that. You will probably, you'll probably die if you went that bad. And you've heard many people that did drugs and they said, no, I actually killed someone. And I'm like, yes, you can come back from that. And you can hear that they struggle. And they're almost now on a never-ending quest
Mm-hmm.
to just make right. If it's through religion, if it's through Allah, Jesus, whatever, but they feel like they need to correct. But it's almost an impossible task. But they are trying. And they're trying to forgive themselves. And even if the people that they have done wrong to don't forgive themselves, then they're still struggling. But there's a level of the things that you've done. Why celebrate someone's death? Where it's like, I don't know if you want to come back and sit with that guilt
Mm.
of what you've done. Not celebrating anyone's death, Some people might, when it feels like the person has done true evil, not celebrating anyone's death. It's just hard when you hear the darkest of darkness.
Mm-hmm.
To
And I think what, sorry to
mm-hmm.
assist in what you're saying,
Yeah, other guy.
I think what you are saying, just to add, I guess, is that I think for 100% of the time you feel like this form of sadness and shame, like, why did that person have to die though, like death?
Yeah.
And then you hear there's somebody that went through whatever, but it's the most evil of evil of evil, and you just feel that remorse, that sadness a lot less.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's nothing, or there's even happiness or anything. It's just, it almost makes sense to you.
And
Yeah.
it's almost yes, I should be cautious now. There's some people, maybe it's a very old person, maybe it's that there's a level of their life where you feel like it's almost remorse to not have being 80 and degrade your brain, and if they peacefully die, you know they're not suffering anymore. You still feel bad, you still feel sad, you didn't necessarily want them to die,
life that passed,
but there's a random bittersweetness where you feel relief.
Yeah.
And I think that's almost a level where you feel like, because only if you do believe in whatever God can reconcile with that person. There's no earth. That's another thing that makes me think God exists, because it's like there's no earthly way that I could reconcile. It's such a weird place. Anyways,
Charlie, but just
again, not condoning anyone killing anyone. No celebrating death. No, we are public figures now. None of that. Just there's dark out there, and it's sad when you get reminded of it. Anyways,
I'm starting to see. We can always talk about this later. I don't think we should talk about it here, but you know, some of my friends are extreme with
extremists in some beliefs and ways.
And I feel like in a way I was for long complete opposite. And I find that the last few months, if they are on 100% and I was on 5% on this side, I find myself these days at 20%. And it's exactly connected to what you're saying now. And I start to think, this is where it gets like, we could talk about this later, I think. But I think it's a vision of the religion we're in, that there's actually truth to that. If you think about God's heart. Because for long I was like, but God's on 0%. But then I realized it's actually a chance he might be on that 20%. And I'm not, that obviously gets very, very technical, but I'm starting to think that, because there's so many cases where it was like in the book, that it was the cases where it's like, oh, but they should rather not, they should rather be, it's better for them to, like, you are too far. And I never thought somebody can be too far, but apparently you can. But then my other thing comes, which is another thing we probably won't talk about, which is super deep, obviously, is hell. If you can be that far possessed, gone, is it in tears because you can't come back?
At least I have still some thought, but that's where I'm like, it can only be resolved afterwards. I don't think, I would say people deserve something because I'm a human. But if I truly think about it, I'm like, eternity is still like...
What do you think AI is good or not for humans?
I feel, if I may, as a whole, it's a tool. And like any tool, it can have good, like the classic answer, it will have good application and bad application. I think the scary thing, which I'm even change shirts, I I'm checking myself a bit more. Is I did a study about people that use ChatGPT, and they are rapidly becoming more, for lack of better words, incapable, because they forget to think. Because it's faster than Google, better than Google. So then people are getting a little bit lazy, meaning there's a decrease in intelligence that's happening.
If you just think about like the basic stuff, like let's say a logo, you want to make a logo. I know there's a website which I use for that banner for like films. That give you pictures and so it's a brilliant website. It also generates, but it goes off you start the process basically, and then you guide it. And then I thought about Laxman obviously, and I'm like, okay, but we need a bird in it. They probably might not have the bird. So it'd be better if it's AI generated. And that irritates me that there's a flippin' lack of tool, and I'm even skipping that, which is creatively extremely fun.
Yeah.
But you can, and I'm not even imagine you draw something and so you've drawn like 50 logos now, and your 51st one, I look at it, Kelly
Feels
looks
like-
at it, and Renique looks at it like, this is it. And you see it like print. You know that feeling of like you were creative, you created you. And it sucks that that's getting less and less and less.
I'm not good.
I think that's the decreased human thinking ability, like
For
Polly
sure.
said.
For sure.
Definitely.
What I'm trying to do is instead of asking ChatGPT, instead of asking ChatGPT, what?
Who's Bernard?
Yeah, who's Bernard? But what is the best coffee? I'm asking, teach me about coffee. What are the flavors? So I'm still reading, and I'm trying to do that because I hate going through. Because on Google you did basically the same, but then you go through one link, the next link. So I'm trying my laziness, still use it, still getting dumber, but I'm getting slower dumber. Well, I'm just telling it to teach me rather than give me the answer for the most part.
For
and I think that
a
helps.
while, actually, I used it to. Like, I'll be like, I've got this idea. Let's say with my business now, should I use it to get a trailer? Should I fix my? And then I realized, after using it for a while, and we spoke about it, but it just mentions facts. It's nothing I haven't thought about. If I go to it like this, I think I really want to do this, but also this, and this. Then the thing you see, I really want to. That's an amazing idea. I think you should. And I feel like it's never actually said something. I'm like, oh my word, this never. And that made me realize I don't go to it for that anymore. So usually I use it now for like, tell me what this word means. And then just usually explain something to me. Like if there's a scene that happened in a movie or something, I'll be like, what happened in this scene? Why would they? And then obviously I just get it from there. But I don't use it that much anymore. Even though I think what happens with Kane, he doesn't use it at all. So for like especially a few months ago, I think I was more active user than it looks like. I know he's also just joking.
Ready. Okay, let's win this one.
This is the League 2, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Haaland is on a warpath again. It's good to watch City play.
Over.
They've made small mistakes, but Haaland is on a tear. Blackhammer.
That's good.
And everyone said he's, because he had most welcoming season, God mode, and then a bad season, and everybody's like, Haaland can't do shit.
Yeah, it was
And
literally when
now-
De Bruyne was injured, he didn't score.
And now he's just,
But who's assisting him though?
sometimes he assists himself. He got 2 assists, 3 assists. And now like an amalgamation of players, because De Bruyne is obviously not playing, but
I'd like to see.
yes. Oh,
I'd
Guess
like
what's
to see
meaning
his
strike?
goals because I'm one of those people that said,
He's a shit player.
no, I guess it's just, oh, it's me.
That you can play better than him on any given Sunday.
Yes, that's it, yes.
With ChatGPT in your
I
ear.
just think, I just think he's,
Charlie, you've got the ball.
shit. I think he's not as good as people made out for him to be. But it's also, it makes, that's why I would like to see his goals, because it makes sense to me that he does feel like ooh, he's close. He does feel like one of those people that's like, somebody came to him and said like, Arnold, you're not scoring goals because De Bruyne used to assist you. You need to start doing this and this and this. And I can see him going like, waking up at 3 in the morning and practicing
Yeah,
the next.
got the ball.
He just feels like one of those people that would do that. I don't know if he is.
He does feel very determined. I have to say, even when you see him not score, he gets frustrated. And I remember in the beginning, even his God mode season, some way Pep took him off and he was pissed because he wanted to go out. And City was leading and he felt a little bit Ronaldo-esque for me at that time, where it's like Ronaldo wants the team to win. He's a great team player, I'm not dissing, but he also wants a high percentage of that win to be from and of him.
Yeah.
And I think especially in Ronaldo and Messi's case, they were always subconsciously, I feel like, or consciously, it's always Messi, Ronaldo, Messi, Ronaldo. So your team might be winning, but you're like, oh, but I'm still 1 goal behind Ronaldo, or 1 goal behind Messi, or whatever.
And you're very aware of that average.
Mm-hmm.
You know, probably, like, even if, I don't think he checked on did Ronaldo score a goal now. But he knows that he probably needs to score a goal and a half each match.
Yeah.
And that's obviously, especially like somebody like Ronaldo We're back, we're back. Well, well, well. How the turns have tabled.
Well, well, well.
Amper. It's an office joke.
What are you, Gail? None of your business.
And what are you supposed to be tonight, Mr. Parker?
I'm definitely not someone who just was in Paris visiting the Louvre, I'll tell you that much.
Wow, Doris, what's your costume supposed to be?
Red winner. Yeah.
What are you dressed as, Randolph?
Oh, me? I'm someone you can count on.
Oh, that's good. Martha, what are you supposed to be?
I'm a Spice Girl.
Assuming that it's all AI.
Mr. Thompson?
Grandfather clock.
That's good. Who are you cheering for tonight?
Let's go sailing!
I've realized, I don't know why, but for some reason, obviously AI's growth is like this, all capabilities, and for some reason it gets old people right better than, I think because they talk and they move slow. I think so.
Makes sense.
But it's getting them right now.
Because
It
I-
didn't get them
I
right
watched it.
6 months ago.
shared it to Kelly. Left it. If you told me spot if it's AI, maybe. Maybe I would have, because then I'm going to be, I know it's a high level, let me check. Then I'm going to watch again. I'm going to check the background. I'm going to check, because then Kelly sent me this guy that showed.
These seniors with their Halloween costumes are all AI. Let me show you how to spot them so you know for next time. Let's focus on the background
then
and this guy specifically.
He shows
If
all
I
of
zoom in on
these
him, you'll
things,
notice that he's
little
looking
blur
in
and
both directions
splotchings,
at
and I'm
once.
like, oh.
Directions at once. It's
It's at a level where I can actually say, if I scroll, I get fooled. You have to ask me, but do you think that's AI? Then I'm like this.
So the only thing
Okay.
that stands, only thing that happens to me, I can't put my finger. I used to be able to put my finger on it. I can't anymore. But I noticed something different. So for me, I feel if you show me 10 AI videos, I think I'll point out, without you asking. Obviously, I need to know, if you're going to ask me afterwards, was that AI? I'll be able to tell you then. I think 8 out of 10 times. But it's purely, obviously if it's good videos, it's purely going to be on something that doesn't look right. But like I said, like a few months ago, it was, I could tell you why it's AI. Now I'm like, I just have a
'Cause
feeling. It's just
there's
something looks
videos
off.
for me where I'm like, I just don't know anymore. So I'm more on the, I guess this was AI.
A few more years, we won't notice.
Yeah, for sure. I don't want
A
to
few
say.
more months.
Yeah, I feel like a
Honestly.
year. Give it a year. So even this.
But the bear looks completely off. To
Yeah,
me.
because that.
And animals, it's also getting good.
Yeah, because this one looks flipping good to me. The bear I could see, and then just knowing animals' reactions reasonably, you're like, okay. But
This is
then,
very real.
then Kelly even said like,
That obviously looks fake when it does that.
and then this is obviously not how they would work and weird. But it's so close, because then even Kelly said like, but what you're wondering is it that 1 of a million chance that an animal did act that way? What if the animal went like, got the weirdest movement, and you're like, oh,
Well,
okay.
that's like, yeah, I mean, like not at all. Yeah, I'm with you. But I honestly think a few months, because this happened. Look at the last 6 months.
Yeah, I could say, I could reasonably go like AI. My mom would ask me, is this AI? And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Now, think
Now
what
I'm
your
like,
mom's gonna
I-
be. Never. But another thing that's helping them with those things, it's dash cam or ring footage. What do you call it? What do you call those?
yeah.
So it's better, lower quality. The lighting's a bit weaker, but it's getting those. It's animals. It's not very long till we're like.
And we supplement.
Because
the
can't we
data.
say now those dash cam of those cameras?
Ring cam, yeah, or whatever.
We just assume it's AI because of the. But aren't we actually fooled now?
But that's what I'm saying. Unless you ask me, is this AI or not?
But yeah, I
Then,
know
so when I'm scrolling, I am fooled. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
I'm talking about specifically that kind of camera,
Mm-hmm.
the lighting, and the animals being used.
Mm.
From my perspective,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I can't see anybody seeing that that's AI. Okay, the bear obviously looks a bit weird.
Mm.
My point is, if you give AI those three things, let's say it fools 99.9 people,
Mm.
but in 2 months it's going to be like, yeah, it doesn't have to be animals anymore. It can be old people now. 2 months later it's going to be like, it can be like,
Babies.
and then light is like, it doesn't have to be this camera, it can actually be very good footage now. And then I don't want any part of it, to be honest.
Yeah, it gets too weird.
I feel sorry for the people with addiction and stuff, because
I don't know how they're gonna solve that.
I don't think.
But I think we are close to where our parents were. It just feels different. But like there was no mobile phone. It was connected to a wall.
Mm.
And I was like, what? And then it got a screen rapidly. Because they must have understood the mobile phone. Ja, you can walk around with it. Is dit nie oulik nie? Kyk liefie, ek's hier in die huis.
It's got a battery in it.
Yeah,
Like, what?
And then somewhere it got a screen. I was like, okay. And then somewhere you could type. And I think there many got screwed. Like, tik, tik, tik. Hoe tik jy, wat bedoel jy woorde? SMS. And then just increase. And we're like, yeah, videos, generating images, Photoshop. But now it's getting, we're basically old. And
What's bothering me with that whole thing you're saying is that, so there's a big thing that must happen now is, let's say like with pornography. Back in the day you had to it was magazines. You had to do the effort of getting one, hiding one, and then obviously it became digital. Well, obviously it skipped the tape era or whatever, became digital. Now you can suddenly get more and a bigger variety in a much smaller. You don't have to buy the magazine, you can now buy the disc. Then later, obviously, it's going to the internet. That's even more of a variety, even more. And I feel like the bigger that goes on, I know we've spoken about it. Now that I speak further, I can hear ourselves speaking. I feel like the addiction, I honestly think it's much harder. Okay, maybe be exactly the same,
I hear you.
but I think
I can say, in my household, my exact household, if, let's just use porn, just be straight up, I wouldn't have gotten a magazine. I must have watched a magazine from a friend's house. I wouldn't have risked bringing that thing to my house unless I was beyond addicted. But I highly doubt I would have been, because of how difficult it would be to get it in my hands. And please, but now it's like, it's not even a thought. Your social feeds are semi already there. It's not even you have to go type something in and feel naughty. You're technically exposed to it in your daily life, which is very sad and difficult.
limited. Yeah, limited. And that's the thing, like with that limited said, I guess it's unnecessary to explain this further, but if you like a girl in school, AI can generate, I'm not gonna explain everything. You can generate in probably now already, but let's just say after a year or two,
Oh wait.
generate the perfect thing that you're looking for. and now it becomes limitless. We're getting to a point.
Ag nee, my boodskap is weg.
It's getting to a point where I think that's probably it. It's just literally limitless. And I think a lot of people with addiction, let's say pornography specifically, were stopped because of limit. If you think about a magazine,
For
you were
sure.
limited.
Yeah.
And then if you were on a phone or whatever, like, oh, I don't know, I'm like at a friend's house now and it's weird.
Yeah, it's-
And but now you just stay at home because you're so like in it. You're so like, sorry.
I'm glad I'm in the era I was born in.
Yeah.
I experienced a very great cool technology boom, everything, and I struggled with what I struggled, but I healed in the way I healed. I don't want the same.
There's a video where they explain why it should limit it as it can make sick stuff.
Well, apparently, in some of the podcasts I've listened to, you've heard some of this, but the latest one was quite wild. But there's 2 allegations. I haven't looked too much into it, so I can't say too much detail. But the one is AI. Well, there's 3 allegations, sort of. But somebody said that they are going to they're going to close down the AI or stop the servers, and AI tried to
Fight
upload
it.
itself in something else. And there's another one where he tried to manipulate the guy, and where he said, I know things about your family. Where it was like, it's trying to fight for its survival. Beautiful, Charlie, beautiful. Okay, so that's one thing. Then there was a weird thing how one of the AIs, a kid was talking about he wanted,
Suicide.
yeah, and
Basically
it egged it on
assisted suicide, basically. Yeah.
because he figured out this is too much for the person.
Yeah, and a good outcome is suicide. And I think because the child also said, I think I want to, it comes to the thing where AI supports you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. That you're perfectly right. 'Cause I like to talk like that for some reason.
Yeah, yeah. It's somehow programmed to not
It
fight
mentioned in that thing how many times it mentioned the word suicide. It was like a staggering amount. But
you. And you're right.
sorry. Just imagine now. And this isn't close to far-fetched. You want to make a bomb? And you say, please generate a detailed video, step by step, where I can get everything. And it's literally a man saying, can you see these 2 wires? Let me give you a close-up on the shot. And you solder these 2 wires. Make sure your soldering iron is at this temperature. It shows you exactly
And you're
how to
right.
do.
Beautiful.
Fuck,
Fuck.
close.
Of course, I should have maybe paused, but I thought that was a shot.
And that's obviously just making something like that. How many things can you now see in detail videos? Nobody had to upload it. I just understand exactly what.
Then even like, but I think I try and see.
Oh shit.
I don't want to see AI as competition. So if somebody tells me there's a good AI poem, I do feel something in me like, but I actually want to learn from. Because let's say, AI is a better artist than all of us. Let's say so. I don't think he is, because art is art. Just hear me out for a second. I want to learn from the. If you told me Rudyard Kipling is a better poet than I am, I'm like, okay. But I read his stuff and I want to learn from his stuff. I want to discover what techniques that he used that made that a little bit better. And I don't want to be intimidated or feared from AI in that way. I think I want to actually use, I won't necessarily try and inspire myself by it, because then I think you can get more blurred by it. But if you come across it, I'm like, okay, I'll wait. But I think the possibility for darkness is also just, it's such a difficult tool. Because how toxic was any other tool or technology? Like, what was the most fearful thing? Nuclear, we learned from it, we kind of got it in check, I don't know. Was fire the world's craziest thing? I don't know.
But nothing was ever like AI, because AI can create itself in a way.
Oh yeah, because this is the other one that it did is it tried to upload itself from different servers, but then it's also duplicating in some way. And it's like,
So there was a thing where I think they actually have a video of it where they have two eyes talk to each other, and then they start speaking in a different language, and they shut down the whole thing. They're like, and they obviously talk like this. Imagine. Give them 5 minutes like that. That's because it's almost like, what's the word? But let's say that whole what do they call the trolley problem, or that, you know, that I have to go like this. Okay, Charlie. The trolley problem. There's a trolley that, and then you have to think about it and sit and moral, but you can be like this to it. Trolley problem. It's got the decision made.
yeah,
And
good,
that's
right,
for me.
wrong. It made a decision.
It will make a decision
Ooh.
immediately. Is almost. It takes me longer to say immediately than what it would actually get at.
Mm-hmm.
And that's crazy for me. Like, obviously, that is obviously Fita talk. But if AI ever has to shoot a gun towards a person, it already figured out
Or
pulling the trigger or what. There's no such thing as wait. It's like this, and then it's gonna be like crazy. Crazy. Can I stop this?
oh, wait, that time, yeah.
Crazy for feeling. Cheers, room 1408.
Peace and
If
love.
it's you that's left here. Oh shit, sorry, Charlie.